Hi, I'm Julie Cooling, founder and CEO of RIA Channel. I'm here today with Tom Ruggie, founder of Destiny Family Office. Tom, thanks so much for being with me today.
Thank you, Julie.
So you're one of the largest, fastest growing RIA firms in the country, based out of Central Florida.
Yeah, with 9 advisors, 30 team members.
And what's the key to your success?
There's no major key. I always just say we just do things right. You know, I've got a theory that you gotta do the big things right to do well, but you got to do the little things right to really succeed. And so we put a lot of focus on doing the little things right. You know, returning phone calls when we're supposed to, doing what we're supposed to, just little things, keeping clients happy. We have a very high client retention rate. We're made up of an organization we're not the best salespeople in the world, so we have to do everything right, and that's just what we focus on.
So how did you build a business?
From scratch. I mean, I started right out of college, and I started with a life insurance company where we were doing, you know, what we call the one-card system, where getting referrals and from anybody we would talk to and calling people up and, you know, kind of schlepping products. And I morphed 4 years later. I started my own organization because I didn't want to have insurance quotas, and I wanted to do more financial planning and focus on the investments. And we've done it. There's been no easy path to success. It's just been hard work, grinding it out, and doing the right thing and taking care of people.
What are you hearing from your clients? What's on their minds right now? Biggest concerns?
Well, I think anytime you get into an election year, that always is a big concern. So I get a lot of questions recently about, you know, what's going on with the election, and, you know, what if Biden wins? What if Trump wins? How's that going to affect the strategy? But, you know, I don't put too much emphasis on how the portfolio is going to do based on the election, but it is a top of mind question for clients, and again, something that needs to be addressed.
So as your firm is named Destiny Family Office, it would make you think that you're offering some family office services. Can you talk a little bit about the suite of services?
Yeah, so our RIA is actually Destiny Wealth Partners, and so under Destiny Wealth Partners, we have 2 wealth management firms, Ruggie Wealth Management, Destiny Wealth Management. We have an M&A, Nichols Wealth Management in Boca, which is our 4th office. And then we have Destiny Family Office, which is where, at this point in my career, that's where I spend the majority of my time from a client standpoint. We have 19 families that I work with on the family office side. And just to put it in perspective, those 19 families is about 40% of our AUM. And the other 60% comprises 932 households. So pretty big disparity between the two.
So how do you support that differential in client base?
You mean from a standpoint of service offering, or, yes. You know, I mean, candidly, we started off as when I had the idea of doing a family office, it was really a wealth management firm on steroids. And it's kind of morphed into a much broader service offering, but we outsource a good amount of that. You know, we're not doing taxes internally, we're not doing legal work internally, but we do an awful lot of the legwork. I mean, our goal with the family office clients is that they effectively don't have to do anything pertaining to their overall situation. We handle everything. We do bookkeeping, we do have that internal. Sure. And again, we're continuing to build. I don't think I would say that we're not exactly where I want to be from a full standpoint of a family office offering, but we're getting pretty close and building in that direction.
And how are you growing?
It's word of mouth. As I said earlier, we're not good salespeople in my organization. I always tell people I'm the best salesperson in my organization, and I'm not a great salesperson. Yeah. So it's word of mouth. You know, we've started doing a decent amount of marketing over the past year or two, in particular on the family office side, and also in part focusing on collectibles, which I'm actually here at this conference speaking about collectibles. So we've built a little niche of working with high net worth, ultra high net worth individuals that have large collections, whether it's exotic cars or watches, wine, whiskey. I collect sports memorabilia. So yeah, it's a little different niche.
So you're hearing a lot of demand for alternatives?
There is a lot of demand for alternatives, and we're fortunate that for a shop our size, we actually have a very good amount of opportunity. So not just on the traditional alternatives, but we also do a lot of direct or private investing. So in the past year, we've had SpaceX and Anduril and Reddit, which went public this year. So that's a looks like a big win for us. We'll see. And Stripe. So we offer a lot of those types of investments, which is very appealing to the high net worth investor.
How do you get access to those kinds of deals?
We actually piggyback on what was initially a very large single family office. So they have opportunity to actually what they initially did was they were investing alongside private equity firms, and so we just get access through them
and can extend that to your other clients. Fantastic.
Absolutely. It's been a win-win situation.
Well, congratulations on all your success. Thanks so much for being with me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.